Welcome to another edition of Chaplain John with Chaplain John Sayers, featuring special reports and interviews with people doing kingdom ministry in Tulare County and beyond. And now, here's Chaplain John.
I think I'm going to call this a commercial, but I'm really excited about what I want to share with you. Something I'm going to be starting probably, I might be starting it in December, though I could start it next week. I've been really excited. I've been enjoying greatly this book called The Great Divorce by C.S. Lewis. Easy book to get on Amazon. It doesn't cost a lot. I want to encourage you to get it because I just finished. There's 14 chapters. It's not a big book, only like 150 some pages, but small book. And I just finished. Not only did I finish reading it, but I did a study on each chapter, something that I got out of it. I also did a short, not more than 10-minute devotion on each chapter, each 14 chapters. And that's going to be 15 because I'm going to introduction. And I'm going to be doing this. I'll put it on my Facebook and I'll be sending it out to those of you that have my email. And I want to encourage you to get the book. I'll put it on Facebook. You can see my little devotion to get us kind of into this book. And it's getting me into the book. Now, real quick, what The Great Divorce is about. It's an interesting book, C.S. Lewis writes. There is a bus that goes to hell. And people in hell can get on the bus if they want to. Why wouldn't anybody kind of get out of hell? But, And it takes them to heaven, but no, not heaven. It really does. It's outer gates of the outer shores of heaven. And by the way, the people on the bus, C.S. Lewis is going to call ghost. Well, they're dead, right? And when they get to the outer shores, there are some saints, but they come from heaven, and they're called solid. So the people that are from heaven are called solid. The people from hell are called ghosts. Interesting meaning, isn't it? But these solid people are assigned to different ghosts to encourage them to stay and experience more what this land is about, and maybe even experience what heaven's about. Well, that's what the book's about. Every chapter, you're going to see an encounter a solid has with the ghost. And many of the ghosts, all of them, well, really except one, they choose to go back to the bus. They choose to go back to hell. It is a fascinating book, which makes us wonder, why do people choose sin, or why do people walk away from God? And C.S. Lewis is brilliant in the storytelling. Well, what I'm going to do is do a short, not more than 10-minute devotion on what I'm getting out of each chapter. I've even named the chapters. C.S. Lewis just calls it chapter 1, chapter 2. That's all it does. I've even given some names to the ghost. I've given a name to the person who's telling the story, which is really C.S. Lewis, but he does it through another person in this story. Well, I want to encourage you to get the book. I'm having a blast, and I put all these devotions together. I want to share them with you. And maybe that might, when I do a devotion on a chapter, I'll tell you, I'm chapter or whatever, and I'll put it out early in the week. You may look at that, look at my devotion, but then read the chapter. You might get something totally different out of it than what I'm sharing. That's fine, because I want to hear from you. If you're doing this on Facebook, fine, I want to hear from you. But I would prefer connecting with you by email. Let me give you my email one more time. And I want, if you want to be my special friends of my email list, my email is jnsayers667@gmail.com. Okay, well, that's my commercial, and I just kind of want to start setting the stage. Order the book. It's on Amazon, The Great Divorce by C.S. Lewis. And you can have it as I start this 15 series. And You can even, you'll get, I hope you get something even if you don't read the book, but I think you'll enjoy it if you get the book. Okay, commercial. God bless.